There's something to be said about taking advantage of the current moment. Anytime there's some sort of crackdown in any of the red light areas in Bangkok or Pattaya, people freak out and think it will all change for the worse overnight. That's ridiculous. It's not feasible. The people in charge know rapid change would massively damage the entire tourism sector. Like, can you imagine if Walking Street or Soi Cowboy were to be shut down overnight? It would be all over the news. People would cancel their vacations and go elsewhere. And people will complain and there will be a massive uproar. Similar to the frog that will jump out if you put it into boiling water. But if you put the frog in tepid water, which is then brought to a boil slowly, it will not perceive the danger and it will be cooked to death. You clean up the sidewalks here, remove some street bars there, and then you shorten the closing times by an hour. It's those little changes that mostly go unnoticed, nobody complains about, that over time will change the landscape of the pay-for-play scene in Thailand. The big changes are often only temporary and publicity stunts anyway. It's those small things that tend to stick. Am I saying that Thailand won't be worth a visit anytime soon? No, of course not. But unfortunately, Thailand isn't like wine that does get better over time. Any Thailand veteran will tell you that everything used to be better, cheaper, more fun a few years or decades ago. Well, guess what? You're probably going to say the same thing about today, a year from now, or 2 years from now. One unfortunate thing that does happen is the westernization, and I'm not a fan. I didn't come to Thailand to see a Hooters in the middle of the non-red light district. Some things you have to accept or simply stay home altogether. It's way more expensive than years ago. Okay, but what's your alternative? Staying at home? There's something I've noticed here on my channel that I find a bit worrying. It's people watching my videos but never actually taking the plunge and going to Thailand. For some, it might be impossible due to financial reasons. Others think it's a big deal and simply postpone it indefinitely. And if you're one of those people, then consider this, okay? Maybe Thailand isn't as pure and perfect as it used to be years ago. Maybe girls are more entitled and expensive. That may very well be true. Regardless, there will be a time when you will regret not having gone to Thailand. Every week I get emails from guys that are in their mid-60s telling me that they enjoy my videos and how they don't know if they will ever make it to Thailand. Money isn't the obstacle and neither is time, it's their health. And then there are people such as my friends back home. One of my long-term friends keeps saying how he will go to Thailand year after year, and this is a guy that will probably benefit the most. A guy that doesn't get laid, has close to zero experience with women, and has never left the bubble he's living in. For him, it's excuses such as, oh, it's too complicated, I have nobody to go with, or people will judge me because they know I'll go there to have sex. For others, their excuse is legitimate. They might want to go but are in poor health. What most don't realize is that taking such a trip, there's really no way you can lose. The only way to lose is by inaction. The worst case scenario, you've wasted a few $1,000s to see a country you didn't like with girls you didn't have fun with. $2,000-3,000 US spent might feel like a lot in a moment, but in the grand scheme of things, over the course of your life, it's nothing, it's peanuts. Plus, you never know what happens. Each trip is like peeling another layer of an onion. The first time you visit Thailand, you might be all about just getting laid, okay? Maybe to get that validation and attention you've never had before. And you're cured from your neediness because you experience firsthand that supply is endless. Even when you're back home, you still feel the abundance because you know it is still there. And then in your second trip, you might realize that while women and partying every day is nice, there's still something missing, and so you go and look for that. Whatever that might be, maybe deeper relationships or hobby or a business you enjoy. And the whole getting laid becomes a part of your life rather than the main objective. Most importantly, you come to that realization now and not at the end of your life. Random people you meet along the way that will change the direction of your life in subtle and not so subtle ways, or simply alter your perspective on things. What if I told you that every single dollar I have ever spent in Thailand was paid for because of a random guy I met one night? It's true. Thailand isn't just fucking and getting wasted. Okay, it's that too, but it can also be the best investment you will ever make. So maybe if you belong to those that keep watching video after video, maybe, just maybe, it's about time to make plans and actually go there yourself. The year of 2017 is coming to an end, and to finish strong, I'll make the most epic sale I've ever done. So for the next 48 hours, 40% discounted price. I offer unlimited email support with my Thailand guide, which takes up a lot of time, especially if the question I get is more detailed or I need to map out a travel plan. The guide itself comes with lifetime access to all content. There's no monthly fee and you get to directly ask me questions anytime you want. Plus, you get your Thailand trip story featured on the channel and on the blog. Of course, that is only if you want. All other products are discounted for the next 48 hours as well. That is the manga playbook, premium videos, and the Vietnam guide. So what can I say? Don't be the guy that wakes up one day realizing that it's too late, that the chance to take advantage of the current moment is long gone.